Welcome to the transfer vote to decide what happens next in the My Player. We are currently at Manchester United in the Premier League, having finished top goal scorer in the division, second in the table, just 3 points behind Manchester City. And as you see right now here, we are about to start Euro 2028. Now, we will go through that over the next couple of days whilst this vote is ongoing. Don't go and have a look at the vote yet. Let me go through all of the options so you know the situation at each club before voting. Of course, you can vote for as many as you may like, so tick as many of the options as you would be happy to see before you hit vote, and we will continue on as per. So for the first time in this save, the first option is to stay at the club that we are currently at. That would see us stay at Manchester United, where we've been the starting striker all season. We, of course, have Victor Osimhen as first-team rival, but obviously we start ahead of him. We're 88 rated. As we get to the new season, we're going to be going up to 89 rated because of the personality points boosts from +3 to +5, which will be in effect by the time we get to next season, certainly throughout the Euros. So we're going to be matching Victor Osimhen with regards to his overall rating. You know what the squad looks like at Manchester United, but just to refresh your memory, obviously we're hoping that the manager will change things in the positive in the summer as well. 3 goalkeepers, all of which are decent. Andy Robertson is aging now at 34 and 84 at left back. There is young Gallardo, hopefully, that could take his place perhaps. At centre back we have Lukeba, and we've been playing Domingos Duarte there as well. Bernard has been the man to play at right back because currently there are no right backs at the club. But obviously, the way that we're set up at the minute has helped us get to the semi-finals of the Champions League and finish just 3 points off the Premier League title. So, with the right additions and hopefully the right players staying, we could challenge for the Premier League again at Manchester United next season if you want me to stay here. Vim is still on the right, Garnacho still on the left, and Anthony is the man to come on off the bench. We obviously still have players like Amad Diallo to implement things off the bench as well, and Sheldrick will continue on at cam. One thing that I could do, and I may add this to the vote, is to change myself to a cam. This is Nunez is joining Leeds when the transfer window opens. Well, our highest rated centre mid is on his way then. Just double check that anything else like that is happening. Wagner's leaving, but that's not a problem. Bono's contract is expiring. We are losing our highest rated centre mid then. Nunez is leaving at 86. So the other option I could do is stay at Manchester United as a striker, and then I can add in another option, which is stay at Manchester United as a cam, and then play behind 89 rated Victor Osimhen. Obviously, if you have no preferences to either of those, then by all means vote for both. But I will add that to the list as an option on the vote. So there are 2 options to stay at Manchester United. 1 to continue as the striker, 1 to drop myself to a cam, and then 4 others. Those 4 others are as follows. The first of those would be Atletico Madrid. Obviously still in the midst of the England gameplay here at the minute, but I'll reload the save and force the move to Atleti after we've played the Euros in the save that we've been going on with recently, so you don't need to worry about things not being tracked properly throughout the course of our save with trying to get the right moves. So Atleti play a 4-4-2. They're in the Champions League. They finished 3rd last year. Jan Oblak is in goal for them. They play a 4-4-2, as I say. They have 3 centre-backs, Aguerd, Inacio at 88 and Kilman at 83, and then Nahuel Molina at right back. There is no left back in the team, though, so I don't know what would happen in defence, because there's nobody else that even has left back in their positions. In midfield, they have Kingsley Coman that would play on the left. Zubamendi or Barella and Bellingham would play in the midfield. And then on the right-hand side, I don't know if they had any right wings either, do they? No, they do. They have Gonzalo Plata that would play on the right. And then it would be myself and Joao Felix up top at striker. They also have Bernardo Silva that could influence play off the bench as well. So Atleti with a good squad, but the lack of a left back is a concern. We'd have to wait and see what happened in the transfer window there. They finished, as we say, 3rd in La Liga last season. So they are in the Champions League next year. I did try and get a bid from Real Madrid and Atleti, also Real Madrid and Barcelona and Bayern Munich to add to this list, but didn't matter what I did with changing my overall or reloading the save multiple times, I could not force a move or an offer to come in from Real Madrid, Barcelona or Bayern Munich. So they aren't on the list, unfortunately. Perhaps that might elongate the save a bit more, because then maybe next season we'd get a bid from Real Madrid to be able to earn that move to a side like that. But I couldn't do it for whatever reason. Those that were watching on stream know exactly how frustrated we were trying to get it done. Next option coming up for you will be a very controversial one. Manchester City would be the destination for us if you vote for this one. Staying in the Premier League, but jumping from the second placed team in Manchester to the first placed team in Manchester. Now, at 89 rated, I would be able to, in this save where I've saved this one for the bid, I've got that +5 boost from the personality points now, so I've gone from 88 to 89. Having beaten Erling Haaland quite considerably in the Golden Boot race last year, I personally wouldn't have a problem with me starting ahead of Erling. So, Manchester City line up as follows. Obviously, champions of England, 91 rated Edison in goal. At left back, they have 85 rated former Manchester United player, Tyrell Malacia. At centre back, there is 89 rated Militao, and intriguingly, 86 rated Castello Luqueba, who in the last season we've just played was a Manchester United player. So City have already poached Manchester United's best centre-back to come to City. Are they maybe poaching Manchester United's best striker to come to City as well? At right back would be Issa Kabore, so there is a full selection of full-backs and full defensive line for them. They play, as I say, a 4-3-3. In midfield, there is 89 Vitinha, 88 Gavi, 89 Camavinga, 89 Tchouaméni, 87 Enzo Fernandez. That's pretty remarkable. On the left would be 92 Foden. On the right would be 86 Gonçalves. And then up top would be me with Erling as the backup striker. Marcus Edwards as a backup winger as well as Keiki. Obviously, the midfield would be outrageous in the central area. City have a very good side. And obviously, it would be controversial to jump from the red half to the blue half, but Castello has already done it. Malacia has already done it. Maybe I do it too. The next option is a bit of a curveball because, yes, it's AC Milan, who are a giant club on the face of the planet. However, they finished 10th last year in Serie A and have no European football. But that's perplexing because their team is actually really good. They play a 4-3-3 as well with 90 rated Magnon in goal, 87 rated Gabriel, Ørstegård at 82 and Mujahid at 82 at centre-back. Right back would be Pacheco at 84, although they do have an 85 rated Serginho Dest who could play at left back. I believe Dest would probably play at right back because he's higher rated, and then it would do, I'm not sure, at left back. In the midfield, there is 86 rated Benassa, as well as 86 rated former Newcastle United teammates Carlos Soler, and an 83 rated Mateus Fernandes. Also then in the cam role would be 87 rated Adam Hlojek. I believe they play a 4-3-3 attack at Manchester City, at AC Milan. Szymanski would be a backup to him. On the right would be Bukayo Saka at 89. On the left would be Jadon Sancho at 88. We could make it a full English front three at AC Milan if you vote for me to come to Serie A. We would be the number 10, I believe. I haven't actually checked squad numbers at any of the other clubs. But we would come to Serie A, be the starting striker ahead of Schalke Ketelara because we'd be 88 and then 89 rated. I've taken some skill points off to get a move to AC Milan. And Saka one side, Sancho the other. And it would basically be the England national team playing for AC Milan as well. That is your curveball because no European football at AC Milan. But how that team finished 10th in Serie A is an absolute mystery to me. Your final option then is as follows. The final option would be to send us back to France. We of course played at Lyon 2 seasons ago, and well, I guess 1 season ago technically, because we've only done the 1 season at Manchester United, but as we push into the new year, it would be 2 seasons ago, and we with Lyon weren't able to topple Paris Saint-Germain at the top of the league table. However, we did win the Golden Boot ahead of Kylian Mbappe, so I would probably justify, similarly to the way that we would starting ahead of Haaland, we would probably be able to justify starting ahead of Kylian Mbappe purely based off our own goal-scoring exploits. So they play a 5-back, unfortunately, I believe. So initially on FIFA, it says they play a 4-3-1-2, which means I could play alongside Mbappe. But in this save, I believe they updated their formation throughout the course of the year of FIFA. And obviously, we started this save a while ago, so it's the old squad list. So PSG play a 5-2-3, I believe. Donnarumma at 92 in goal. Nuno Mendes at left back. Then Elizondo, Romero and Carmo at centre back. With Nordi Mukiele at right back. In the midfield will be Declan Rice and Milinkovic-Savic, or Dani Olmo could play in there as well. If they do play with wide people, it will be Bendia, Musa or Cody Gakpo on the left. And then myself and or Mbappe up top. Hopefully, if I start a striker, Mbappe might be pushed to the left, although I doubt it. Hopefully, they do play the 4-3-1-2, in which case I could play alongside Mbappe, but I don't believe they do play that formation. Because if I go to play match E for the Trophy de Champion, you can see I'm coming on a right wing, and that means I'm right wing, Gakpo's left wing, and Mbappe's striker, meaning that Milinkovic-Savic and Declan Rice are in the midfield, and then it's Mukiele, Aritz, Romero, Carmo, Mendes as a back 5. So I think they play a 5-back here at PSG. So we would not be playing alongside Mbappe. We would be playing instead of Mbappe if you vote for Paris Saint-Germain. So I could maybe change myself to a right winger at PSG to play right wing and then play alongside Mbappe, but I'd be reluctant to do that. I'd also probably be reluctant to move myself to Cam for the Manchester United save as well, to play with Osimhen. Mainly because if we do another My Player this year, it will be either as a winger or as a centre mid. So I don't really want to stray away from the striker position in this save, because that will kind of take away from the next save if we do another My Player. Alternatively, we might do a different manager mode, a more left field manager mode. On the second channel when we finish this My Player save. That depends on what you guys might like to see here on the ChesnoidPlays channel. But that is the vote then for you here for now. Stay at Manchester United as a striker. Move to Atletico Madrid. Move to Manchester City. Move to AC Milan. Move to Paris Saint-Germain. And I will leave Stay at Manchester United as a cam on the list if you guys are really desperate to see that. But know that it's not my preference, but if it's your preference, then of course I will honour that. So that is your vote. Let me know in the comment section which way you voted. As I say, you can tick as many boxes as you might like, so do make sure, just to visually show you that. So say you want me to stay, you're happy for me to stay at Man United, happy for me to go to AC Milan or Manchester City, but you're not really bothered about PSG or Atleti, then if you clicked vote there with all 3 ticked, then those 3 would get a vote. So that I don't sway the vote any other way, I'll click vote there, and obviously it will add 1 vote for all of them. And that's as we sit right now. Now the Twitch stream that are here live with me are going to get the chance to vote on this now, because obviously they've been here watching me record it, so they know the scenario. You guys on YouTube are going to get the chance to vote now, and that vote will run over the course of the next couple of days whilst we go through the Euros with England in the My Player, and hope to win the competition here as we did in the Glory Hunter over on the main channel. But for now, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on whatever comes next, wherever we may be. And I'll see you tomorrow for England duty at Euro 2028.